The Lotus Case.
Good day, madam. My name is Lau Chengman, metric number 2799896. So today I'm going to talk about the Lotus Case. So first of all, what are the facts of the Lotus Case? Okay, shortly before midnight on the 2nd of August in 1926, a collision occurred between the French ship, namely Lotus, and the Turkish ship, namely Bozkurt. So this resulted in the sinking of the Bozkurt and the killing of the eight Turkish nationals on board the Turkish ships. Therefore, the 10 survivors of Bozkurt, including its captain, were taken to Turkey on board the Lotus. So, after the Lotus landed in Istanbul the next day, the Turkish authorities launched a criminal investigation against the French captain called Demons. Later, Demons was sentenced to short-term imprisonment and a fine by the Istanbul Criminal Court. But the French government subsequently exercised protection diplomatic to protest the lack of jurisdiction of Turkish courts. So regarding the existence of jurisdictions, the signatory countries shall be dealt with in accordance with international law. On this basis, France requires Turkish courts to pay monetary compensation. So under the stalemate between the two countries, okay, so the French and Turkish agree to submit the dispute to the Permanent Court of International Justice for settlement whether Turkey's exercise of criminal jurisdiction over Demons in response to incidents on the high seas violates international law. Okay, next, what was the issues that needs to be decided by the court in relation to international custom? So actually, in this case, the main issues in this case is actually emphasized about did Turkey violate international law when Turkish courts exercise jurisdiction over a crime committed by a French national outside Turkey. So if yes, should Turkey pay compensation to France? So okay, let's take a deeper look at this problem. So first of all, France claims that the Article 6 of the Turkish criminal law, which is about foreigners who cause harm to Turks whenever they are located, are punishable under Turkish law, and the Turkish government has jurisdiction over those arrested by Turkey. So this law, France claims that this law is actually violates the provision of international law. So secondly, France believes that in accordance with international customary law, in disputes on the high seas, the flag state is the only country with the right of criminal prosecution, and the jurisdiction cannot be determined by the nationality of the victim. Therefore, these are the issues that the courts needs to be decided on international customs. Okay, lastly, what was the decision made by the court? So on 7th of September in 1927, the Permanent Court of International Justice declared that Turkey's victory and its actions do not violate the international law. So this is because the court stated that the flag state usually has the right of criminal prosecution, which does not mean that the flag state is the only state with criminal jurisdiction in accordance with international customary law. So the court also stated that although the jurisdiction does not depend on the nationality of the victim, the nationality of the victim is not the determining factor in this case, but the nationality of the victim ship. So in this case, if the injured ship is regarded as an extension of Turkish territory, the crime can also be regarded as being committed on Turkish territory. Therefore, Turkey, by instituting criminal proceeding against Demons, did not violate international law. Okay, so that's all for my sharing for today. Thank you, madam.